You got here second.
Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the sight faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing loss to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Low and rolling deep, we're cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Tracking crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time.
I just farted.
Perfect.
From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right.
At ID Digital Agency, we're not perfect,
It is absolutely
but we're aware.
impossible.
You can listen to a past episode or get in touch with us over at ID Digital.
Hello, the internet. It is Sunday, the 28th of June, 2026, and welcome back to the channel. And you better be on your best behavior with those alerts. There was a lot going off there. I was very confused. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know when I was. Although I am aware who I am now, I am aware where I am. Here we are live streaming on a Sunday afternoon affair. Now, what we going to do today, folks, the H3 podcast went on a camping mission. Isn't that intriguing? They went camping. Do you remember a little whiles back I pitched to the H3 podcast for me to go on a camping mission through Australia, and I needed a little bit of extra funding for that. And even though I didn't acquire the funding, we still went anyway and had a great time. Well, they've just come back from not a live streamed camping mission, but a videoed mission, and they've got together a little video here. It goes for 34 minutes. We went camping, but I had other plans is the title. And now we don't really do much H3 content here on the show, but I'm a huge fan. And so I thought, why don't we watch it together? I mean, I want to watch this anyway. So I'd either be sitting here watching it for myself, or I could introduce you yahoos to this channel, and maybe you might enjoy the content. You know the alerts, right? We trigger them here. Well, you guys trigger them. We see you GivesAMinute. We see you. Now you'll get to find out a little more about who's behind that channel. That's the idea anyway. You might not like it. You might love it. I don't know. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. In the chat, though, and by the way, the claims of Now, it must be said, if you're going to trigger a national anthem, save it for a day when it's worthy. It's fun to have them, but it's not fun to trigger them all the time. Yo, Was in the house. How you doing, man? And Luke, we are worthy. We are worthy. Well, wait for the end of the World Cup when we win the whole thing, and then you can play it over and over and over again. But what I was going to say, Daleskins and Melody claiming the first and second place prize on Valora.tv. I don't think that alert's working correctly because it still says that's the first time Dale's claimed it. Now, in the chat, I know Dale's claimed it over 35, 34, 36, Dirty Whore, 34, 69. I'm not sure. Many, many times. The alerts aren't working, but don't worry. I am working on getting those working in my own back end. My own chat.
Use the hole,
fill
bridge
the hole, or
fill the hole.
I'm going to fill your holes with my back end, my chat overlay alert that I'm working on. Been quite busy with it, actually, and it's coming along nicely. I keep saying that, but, you know, tech is hard. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Also, Jake, thank you for the host at the beginning there. Oh, boy, here goes Jake and his alert diarrhea. That is not how you spell that word, but I knew what it meant. Fluff, dust. Maybe Marty gave him a heads up. Yikes. Uh-oh. Was that a little shh at me there, Dale? I think it might have been. Too soon? Yeah. No, not too soon. By the way, there you go, Dale. July 4, you can spam the US anthem. Absolutely. That's why I put them in there. You can spam those anthems when it's appropriate, and July 4 would be a day for that. I've been cleaning the kitchen. Boring. That's okay. Kitchens need to be cleaned. And the fireworks. Hopefully I can get my alerts triggered so that we can have on-screen alerts as well, because I feel like I can pull that out of the code. Because each alert I create gets an image associated with it. Now all I've got to do is pull that image, and I'm sure I could display it. I could either wait for someone at Valora to do it, or I could just do it myself. That's the way I'm approaching coding these days. I could ask someone, I could wait for them to answer, or I could just use AI and learn it myself. So I've got my multi-chat headless browser source that you can put into, well, I can put into any cloud-based streaming service and get an opaque background chat pulling in from all the platforms with all the emotes and all the badges and all the cool stuff and the Valora highlights, the Valora colors and all that cool stuff. It's all coming because I taught myself. I have not been cleaning the kitchen, Was. Good on you. Me either. But I'll tell you what I have been doing. I sold my M1 Max. Yeah, it's finally gone. Now, I was saying that I was hoping to get about 2,500. ChatGPT said that that machine would round about 2.5. Well, I can tell you now, it took maybe 2 months, and I ended up getting 1,950. So not quite 2,500. Good things are coming. Yeah, good things are coming. They're on their way. I hear. DLive.tv. Sold. Excellent. Yeah. I'm stoked it's gone. And it went to a really cool guy too. I don't know if he's watching. If you're watching, hello, thank you. But yeah, what a great dude. He hung out for a while. You know what he's going to use it for? He's actually creating his own LLM hosted from that machine. Now, I use Copilot these days for coding. I'm just using it off their servers, but you can download and install and run your own LLM and don't have to touch, and you can train it and obviously make it your own. So that's exactly what he's using the M1 Max for, which I think...
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm not lying.
Why you always lying?
I wasn't lying.
Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
I'm not lying about that. He did buy it for that reason. Yeah, I mean... It's interesting. We sat down for a good hour or so chatting. And by the way, he came last night and he came up from Canberra. Canberra. I said it like you'd say it. I said it like someone out of Australia would say it. Canberra. It's Canberra. But he came up from there. It's about 3 hours away. And he messaged me last night and he said, "Oh, I want it, man. I'll come up." And he drove up and then he hung out for an hour and then he drove back. It's cool that I went to a good home. Well, yeah, I had that.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace and love. With peace and love to someone, I did have that earmarked for her, but she doesn't deserve it. So, yeah, it's funny. At one point, I was like, I can count that as a loss. I'm going to give it to her. She can have it. I was going to give her a stream deck. I was going to get her set. I guess a bit of it was selfish too, because once she was set up, then I figured she could call in and hang out on stream with us. She wanted, well, and it doesn't matter anyway. It's gone to a good home. The joys of Marketplace. And then you know what happened? Let me show you what happened. As soon as I got rid of mine, I'll tell you, just give me a second to go and grab this. As soon as I got mine done, my sister comes to me and goes, "How about this?" She's like, "Can you get rid of this for me?" Another MacBook Pro. This one's a little bit funky though, I can tell you now. This is a, well, this goes back to, dude, it's so heavy. This machine is so old, it's got a freaking CD slot, a CD drive, an optical drive. Is that a USB port next to it? It is, isn't it? It's got a USB-C port on there. I didn't think these ones had USB-C ports. Is that a USB-C port? No, it's not. What the hell is that port? What is that port next to the optical drive? It's not a USB-C. That's USB-C. It's too small for that. What is that port, dude? I genuinely don't know what that port is. I'll give you $5 for it, dude.
Fill the hole.
You're going to have to fill that hole. It's going to cost more to ship this than it's worth. Someone's going to have to come pick it up. But does anybody know what that... I mean, that's a CD slot. But that one next to it. Thunderbolt. I mean, the only Thunderbolt stuff that I had looked like that. Yeah, wow. How you doing, Comtech? I need a doorstop. Yeah. It's a port or a lock. By the way, yeah, you're probably right. Was a port or a lock. By the way, check this out. Actually, before I show this to you, actually, I want to... I can't do it because you're going to see how many I tap. Hang on. How many ports do you reckon this has on the other side? This is an old machine, right? This is before Apple said one port to rule them all. I'll just tell you, this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This has 8. There's 8 ports on the side of this. Okay, one of them's a headphone jack. There's the power source, the MagSafe, which is broken, by the way. Not broken, but it needed electrical tape to hold it together. There's an Ethernet port on the side here. There is 2 Thunderbolt, old school. Speaking of that cable, there is one of those. Yep, there's an old school Thunderbolt port. There's 2 USB ports and there's an SD card slot. Look at that. Look at that, dude. That is before Apple went, fuck everything, just one thing for everything. That was like an Ethernet? Are you kidding me? But yeah, it does work. There is a catch to the workingness of it though. But watch this. It powers up. But to reinstall High Sierra, whenever you go to do that, Apple says cannot find the server. So there's a Wi-Fi connected here. It's fresh, like there's nothing on here. It's a naked machine. But there is no way, aside from creating a boot drive, like a USB boot disk, there's no way to, and I don't even know how you do that because the OS is so old. This is 2013. 16 gig of RAM. Kensington Lock, that's what it was. I remember that name. And it's heavy, man. It's a heavy machine. So I don't know. How much do you reckon I could get for that? Realistically, I mean, this a few years ago, every kid had one of these, man. Like all the hipster doofuses, these were the machine, right? This is an Intel i5. So this is a slow, loud, fan comes on, every single dude, if I open it, the fan will come on. Hang on. Hear that? That's just from opening it. Just all I did was open the lid and the fan goes, oh, you opened me? Flowski, if I had a laptop like that, I'd turn it into by the way, hello Flowski. I'd try to turn it into a Linux machine of some sort. Comtech says yes, he would do that too. I tell you what, if this was not mine, if this was mine, it's my sister's, I'd give it to you. If you wanted it and you wanted to pay the shipping, I'd give it to you. It's not mine to give away though. My sister says, sell this. I'm like, do you really want me to spend my time doing that? Because dude, I reckon I'm lucky to get $100 for that. It's tricky. Some aren't worth much. I remember throwing out an old iMac because it couldn't be updated to run new software. Right. So, okay, get this. I've got a I just had it out. Oh, here, staring me in the face. I've got a little USB drive, SSD here, and I figured I could just put a boot installer on that. You know, you can't download the installer for High Sierra and open it, because you can't just take the installer and put it on here. You got to open the package, and you can't just put the DMG. You've got to open it up to get to the package, show package contents, grab that thing. You got to start the install process. Basically, you can't do that on an M5 Mac. It won't even run. It won't even begin that process for you to say, I want to install it on here as a bootable. It won't even let you do that.
What a beautiful group of people you are. You are good. I wish I looked like you.
Thank you. So yeah, the person who buys this is going to have to be dead set keen to do something with it. I should have given it to old mate last night for an extra $100 or something. But that's pretty cool. I'm stoked on that. What else has happened? I've basically been sitting here all day today coding. I've been literally, I watched the France game as well. One of the earlier games, first game that France played. By the way, this should have been said a long time ago. No spoilers for the World Cup stuff, because there are so many games to watch and I'm so far behind. So the only current games I've watched have been all of Australia's matches. Everything else I'm still up to, and I take screenshots of everything so that I don't mess up. I am so far behind here. The next game I'm going to be watching is Iraq versus Norway. Yeah. Gives a coda. I'm a positive person. You'll get $20. It's almost not worth selling, right? It definitely was not worth my time to faff around with that. Like, I'm doing my thing here, and on the side I'm trying to get this. Why is there all sand in there, dude? There's all sand came out of it. Oh, you know what that is? That's not sand. Hang on a second. That's from that donut yesterday. That's the sugar from that donut. It's not my damn thing. Yeah, I spent quite a while trying to factory reset this, and definitely wasn't worth my time. Yay, Hexy Mofo! You can always use Etcher or other software to make a bootable flash drive and load Linux like Zorin Linux on the Apple laptop. I mean, I know you can do all that stuff. Ultimately, though, do I want to do that? Like, do I want to run Linux on a dead set slow-ass machine from yesteryear? If I wanted to explore Linux, I'd probably want to do it on this machine, the M5, in a bootable, like a sectioned off partition or something. At least this is a fast machine. That thing, dude, you turn that on and you sit there for like, I mean, it's probably only a minute or so, but it feels like 5 minutes before you can even do anything on it. No wonder people got frustrated with computing. Sorry to be the guy that does this, but when I open my laptop, I don't want to wait. The waiting is the opening. That's the wait. It should just be you're in and you're going. And it is. On the Apple Silicon, it is. On that old Intel stuff, it's just super slow. And you get the spinning wheel. There's literally nothing on here except for the stock apps. So this is basically what Apple ship. And even that, you go to click an app to open it, and even that stalls. But I haven't added, there's no User account, there's no data, there's nothing on it except for the stock apps, and even just opening those up slows you down. It's crazy. I'm telling you, a doorstop. Yeah. Sometimes put a lightweight OS on it and just run them for music service. Yeah. Uses a paperweight melody. I mean, they're all good suggestions. Yeah. So why did my sister ask me to sell it then? I should just fling it back at her and say, no, this cannot be sold. It's a shame too, because it's not a bad looking machine, eh? I mean, it's in bad condition, like it's all scuffed up but I mean, it's a 13.5 inch. It's pretty heavy. I wish you guys lived closer by, and I wish it was mine. I'd just give it to you, but my sister is torturing you. That's what her sisters do. Yeah. It's pretty funny. I'll get rid of that. Then the next thing will be like, I've got this old phone from like 2004. And we're like, yeah, you can keep that. I'm not trying to sell that. I'm trying to turn an old phone on. I've got an iPod that I found in my, I don't know if you know what you call these, like drawers and stuff. Got a little iPod down there. It's pretty funny. What else was I going to talk about? There was something else that was burning. I can't really remember what it was. I'm going to get a beer. We're going to watch this. We're definitely going to watch the H3 podcast camping trip, right? We're going to watch that. And the idea of watching that is just to kind of, in the back of our minds, we'll just keep the idea fresh that at one point I pitched an idea of going camping for content. So that's what we're doing, right? We're watching that because camping content was my idea, you fuckers, and they stole it from me. No. A lot of people do camping streams and camping trips, but I did pitch to these guys for that. And even though that didn't take place, we still had a great time. Remember, we had a good trip on that trip. Did you see the US versus Turkey match? No. The only time I've seen the US play was their opening match. Gives invented camping, noted. Yeah. Take that. Exactly. That's my ultimate point here. I invented camping. No one else can do it. No one else can partake in it. It's a thing that I invented, and only I can go. You're damn straight, man. So with that in mind, well, should I go and, you know what? I might get a coffee. It's the weekend. I don't. On the one hand, I could get a homebrew. On the other hand, I could get a coffee. Get a homebrew, you'll get me ranting and raving like an absolute madman. Get a coffee, you'll get me moving faster. What do you want? It's up to you. What do you want? I've also got Jack with no fingernails. A little bit left. Enough there for a good time. Actually, a lot there because it's 50% by volumes. Oh, we should get an audio drop of that. All right, I got to do that. Hold on a second. Nobody drop any alerts. Hold on a second. Perfect. Just go to the Zorin site for a walkthrough. Runs faster, less resources talking to the Zorin. Yeah, okay. That's the sound of a Jack opening. That'll be a screenshot of the Jack opening. Right there. So quiet without any. Do you like it without any background noise? I don't feel like I'm really here. I need that little subtle tweaking of the noise behind me, just to remind me that it's, life. Whoa, static. Is that just in my Kansas? Yeah. iPods sell well. I'm not getting rid of my iPod just because, I don't know, I feel like the iPod's a bit of an heirloom of sorts, Because you yahoos didn't answer, I'm making the executive decision to go and get myself a coffee. Here comes my surfing clip from yesterday. It was fun. I'll be right back. Camping trip with the H3 podcast. How does the board feel with less wax? Let me tell you, dude, it is so much better now. Arguably, I should never have gone as long as I did without getting a wax comb. I'd never even owned one. Darren gave me one. So now I have a wax comb. This is the device that, it's quite simple. It's just a piece of plastic that you run over the wax and you scrape it off. In my mind, the theory was, why would I scrape the wax off? I'm going to put it back on again. But of course, that adds bulk and weight. This device trims it right down. And you can also use it as a comb. He said that there was about 4 kilos of wax on that board. 4 kilos of wax. Hexy, it seems like I get filtered on YouTube chat. Some of my comments are also blocked. I haven't set anything up on YouTube at all for that. If that's happening, it's a global YouTube thing. Surf's a minute. Yeah, I'm digging the surf. The water's getting nice though. A little chilly out there. Been watching a lot of camping and can hear videos on YouTube, camping videos. Cool products out there, great power stations, 12-volt air cons. People have been shifting to using all-in-one power stations compared to traditional installs. I've seen it. Those big, what's the blue, not Blue Yeti, that's the microphone. There's a Blue something, a camping company called Blue something. But yeah, the board, the toothpick, feels like a new board. I gotta get a haircut. I gotta do something with my head. Really. This is hideous, right? Is it just me or does my head look hideous these days? I look like I have aged, right? I have aged. I mean, no shit. No, you got younger. You idiot. You know what I mean. Let's take a look at this camping trip with the H3 podcast. I'm intrigued to see what they're doing here. How does this all go together as a video? Let's see.
So they don't know. They think we're here to have a good time. They think that we're here to play games and win prizes and just enjoy the time together. This is about so much more.
Wait. We could be getting audio drops from this. That one at the start, they think we're here to have a good time, could be a great way to open my streams. Is he on the toilet?
So they don't know. They think we're here to have a good time. They think that we're here to play games and win prizes and just enjoy the time together. This is about so much more. Anyone that's been watching clearly understands the tension, the disrespect, the mutiny that's been happening in the office. I think it's really time that we stop playing around and stop the jokes, stop the games. And this is really about them understanding that I am the boss. And they will respect my authority or they'll get out.
Jokes.
And if they don't listen, my brother-in-law's got a gun.
Shit. Camping. Intense. Wait. Is my chat not up resetting? The Valora video is frozen? Not at my end. All good here? Yeah, no, it's all good, dude. I don't know. If Valora's having a hissy fit for you, refresh those trousers and it's all good for Was. Thanks, Was. Yeah, man. Camping on rocks? The fuck is that? That's a water? Cool intro.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really into camping, and it's been a long time since I would go, and, you know, doing it as a work trip, getting paid to do this, I mean, it's a pretty good deal.
You know, not a big fan of camping. Just not my vibe, not my jam. Jews don't camp. It's what I've been told my whole life.
Started the camping trip, guys. I'm super excited. Hopefully Ethan makes it in time because I did give up my wife and daughter home alone.
Are they all in the bathroom? They're in the toilet, right? They're sitting on the toilet in a camper van, I guess.
I'm kind of scared. I never left them home alone before.
Hello, Leslie. That baby was always mine.
But hopefully things will be okay.
I honestly think this retreat could bring the team closer together. I mean, we're all out here surviving in tents together, and
by the way, this might not hit with everyone. I guess if you don't know the show, you might not follow along with some of the in jokes and stuff. Like, and I'm not going to explain it all. I'm watching this now because of the relation to the pitch that I ran with them about a year ago, or a bit longer than that. It's glamping, yeah. It probably is, yeah. I mean, that's definitely they're in a cubicle of a motorhome, right? You can tell by the ceiling fan sign and this up here. I'm assuming it's like a RV or some sort.
it helps to build character or whatever.
But all these people are staff members that work on the show.
I'm simply here to just enjoy nature and eat some birds, deer, bunnies. I don't care about
eat some
anything
birds?
else. As long as nothing crazy happens, I'm gonna be happy.
Hey guys, I'm actually really excited to be camping. Rocco's here. We're ready to camp.
All right, cool. Everybody's tent set up. We're all good. We're feeling comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
He's supposed to be here soon. I mean, you know him. Like, he's always running a little behind. Yeah, I mean, he should be here any minute. He's only like 45 minutes late.
Yeah, dude, he's not coming. I've been telling you all day. He's not coming.
He's not coming.
This is the wilderness, dusty. There's dangerous animals out here. He's not gonna want to be around.
Dude, that would be fucking insane for him to not come. We have spent so much time and effort putting this together, and we promised the audience, like, he's coming.
He wouldn't just leave us hanging.
Yeah.
Why are they all dressed in cold weather gear? It's winter in Australia. Isn't it warm in the States? I mean, okay, this was probably shot a little while ago, but not that far back. It looks like they're ready for winter. They're all in their ski jackets, mate.
Yeah, that would be really fucked up for him to do. Like, I know we joke, and like, yes, he's perpetually late, but like, he wouldn't like screw us on that level.
Even Zach's here.
Yeah, even Zach's here.
Howdy.
Well, whatever. He'll be here soon, and like I said, it's been a stressful,
Now, I'm going to say that this is all a little bit too staged for me. The one thing that's rad, or not the one thing, one of the things that's rad about their show is that they do obviously have a doc that they run to, but a lot of the jokes and the gags are all kind of off the cuff. This feels like a scripted, I'm going to say this now, point the camera at me, and I've got to get to this point. It's kind of like Curb Your Enthusiasm. They just a rough script, and we'll take the best bits out of it.
Past 10 years or so we really...
What's that?
What is it? What is that?
Not a fucking RV.
It's supposed to within the...
No, they got the wrong site. Should I go turn them away?
Yeah, wait, just turn them away.
I see someone in there. Don't tell me. You have binoculars, dude? What are you, a pervert?
Nice.
Wow.
What the hell is this?
The horn works. You'll flatten the battery, dude. I'd fucking laugh if they woke up in the morning and that thing was flat because he was on the horn for so long.
Did you catch a ride in this, or what's going on?
It's so loud. Is that necessary? We know you're here.
Wow. Jesus. Sounds like those in sync orators? That's what that sounds like.
Dan, are we set up on the tents?
Yes, we're set up on the tents. Yes, yeah. Yes.
Guys, welcome. Everybody get here safely. What's up, Dad?
You guys good?
We're good.
What's up, y'all? You guys been? It's cold, huh?
Yeah,
Out here in the wild.
It's pretty cold. Yeah.
What's up, baby? You were here last night, right? I heard it was windy.
Yeah.
Cold.
So you just like catch a ride in this, or like what's happening?
Brother-in-law?
Yeah. So this is my pilot.
Pilot?
We call him Uncle Brian.
Hello, everybody. Hey, what's up, Brian?
He's armed.
What the fuck? Okay.
Just in case. I mean, I don't. It's not for you guys, right? I know we came here to have a really relaxing kind of team building, chill experience, but I did want to tell you guys I brought these shirts for everybody.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Ethan Klein here. I hope you enjoy this camping video. You're gonna see this shirt throughout it, commemorating our camping trip. If you want to pick up one yourself, head on over to h3h3shop.com. All right, thanks for watching.
An Uga horn, yeah.
Okay on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the Secretary of Health and Human Services. I will be attending the H3 podcast camping trip of 2026. So I'm going to give my input as we
Could you imagine if they actually got him to come? That'd be funny.
along. So stay tuned for my commentary.
What do you mean your sister is here to do HR? What does that mean?
Did everyone get one?
Not me. Thank you.
Yeah, the one person.
Oh my God! Look how you're treating your employees.
Rocky, this one's for you, sweetheart.
Oh my God! Yay!
While my endeavors are here on this trip, I've noticed that there's a furry little animal. His name is Rocky. They cannot stop me. I will be eating him. Rocky, Rocky, I need you, Rocky.
Jesus. Dale scared the shit out of me.
Everyone's got one.
Successful.
Come on, chop chop. Put the shirts on, guys. We don't have all.
It's cold. It's super cold.
Chop chop, guys.
Quarter time, not a pop in, Dougski, but Daleski and Comtech on Kick. Hello there. Ah, there you go. Just having here a little party on Kick Machine. Appreciate it.
A lot of activities planned.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
Wait. Doug, how are you watching any other sport right now aside from the World Cup football? Have you got any time to do anything? Hexy, his voice is like that from the flu vaccine. The RFK Jr. voice. It's pretty funny, isn't it? Yeah. How do you take someone seriously with a voice like that?
Just put it on. Look, put on the fucking shirt.
No. Fuck you.
Why'd your fly down?
Uh-oh.
Fucking idiot. You fucking got him, dude. That was insane.
This is going to be a really long day if we continue like this. Eli's sick.
You fool. Yeah, sick of you, bro.
How about you get back in the freaking RV?
Yeah.
Hey, look at Nate.
Yeah, take your
at-
brother-in-law.
Bro, you look like Uncle Fester, you fucking chunky ass bitch.
Hey.
Nice.
All right, guys. I didn't want to have to bring him in here, but
He
clearly
sued
you guys
Farmer
are
over it?
restricting
Did he
me at this
really?
moment.
He
I
looks
didn't know
like a
about that.
male stripper.
There's been some issues in the office, okay? It's not a secret.
This is a little cringe. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's not what I was picturing it to be. Yeah, it's coming across a little cringe. Yeah. We don't have to watch it all. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the show, but this is not really hitting it for me.
Friction between us all.
It's
and
also
I feel-
horribly shot, like, if I'm being brutally honest. Like, it's well and truly overexposed, and the frame rates are all jerky, and it just, yeah, I don't know. I'm not vibing.
For example, today, just right now, is a great example of the lack of respect that I've been getting as your boss. Now, there needs to be a clear and decisive line of respect. Jess, can you come out here?
You brought your sister to do HR. You rolled up in
A little
RV.
cringe, bigly. Yeah.
What about, are you gonna camp with us?
Along with my friend Rocky, I also realized there's an even smaller dog there. His name is Poppy.
No, that's
We're definitely here to have fun, okay? And I'm glad you guys got here early and you pitched your tents. It's cold, so make sure you guys have lots of thermals and blankets and stuff. I'll be staying in the RV.
RV?
You're gonna stay in the RV?
40-year-olds with the tired energy of a 20-year-old. I mean, I don't know. Something's not right here. It's like, it's kind of like, it's trying to be like a Mr. Beast with these edits and the zoom ins and all that kind of like, the kids are going to love this. But so far we've just seen like pretty poor acting and just dudes rocking up to a campsite with lots of in jokes. Put the blonde pilot chicks back on. We could go back and watch it. I mean, look, I'm going to be brutally honest. We don't have to watch this. We don't have to watch it. You guys, you don't have to like this show, right? I'm a huge fan of the podcast. This isn't really hitting it for me at all. I'm happy to move on. If you want to take a vote, should we run a poll? We can run a poll in Valora, right? I want to run a poll in Valora. What's their target market? I guess it's a bit of everything. I'm going to try to run a poll in Valora. I haven't done one of these yet. Well, we tried to a little while ago. It's aimed at kids. This does feel like it's aimed at kids, right? Let's see. Create a stream poll. Question: should we move on from this? Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. Duration 5 minutes. That should be it. Okay. I just created a poll for the first time, or we did one once before, and I don't see it anywhere there. Whatever you want, just good to hang. I guess it is my stream, my rules, according to DLive. Did the poll come up? I mean, I created the poll. Fill the poll. Use the poll. Why didn't I see the poll? I don't think the poll came up. Should I open a second poll? Poll number 2. I'm just going to put in, just as a little test, a 30-second poll. Created that poll. No, nothing came up. All right, fuck it. The poll's not working. You guys aren't enjoying that anyway. So instead, why don't we take a look back at Filthy Travels, Kira and Ryan. This channel that we do enjoy following simply because they're traveling in the same vehicle that I have. A Delica, Mitsubishi Delica. And we are up to crossing into WA, bush cooking and breakdown. No, that's the one we just watched. They broke down, they had to get their thing fixed, and they did get it fixed. So the next one, Lap of Australia, off-grid camp on the Gib, El Questro, Pentecoste River, and camp cooking. No shit, there's camp cooking. Can we watch it? Just skip to the camping part. Oh, right. Okay, well, look, it goes for 34 minutes. Dude. There's literally no camping. What the fuck? All of it. Okay, there's got to be a twist here, right? Like the whole thing is... It's all one day. Okay, so they're pulling a get. It's a gag, right? They didn't actually go camping. They just went to a lookout of some sort. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll watch that in my own time and I'll give you the summary of it. I'll give you the synopsis of what happened. But just scrubbing through the entire 34 minutes, they don't actually... You don't see a campfire. You don't see any dark... You don't see any stars in the sky or anything. I guess what were we expecting, right? It's a big joke. We can either watch that or we can go back to watching Good-Looking Women Fly Planes. 2 Girls, 1 Plane. That's the one we watched yesterday. You know, if we're going to watch any more of this channel, I want to go to the oldest and see what her first upload was. My first solo flight in a light aircraft. Yo, Giggle Pickles, how you doing, man? What's cracking, Giggles? But I kind of want to watch camping. Oh, the audience has spoken.
Hey guys, welcome back.
This gets me inspired for my next road trip. You know, like I'm going to have the drone, and bought a little Bitcoin last night, bought a little Ethereum. We're down to 59,000. Now's the time to get a little and then later on sell it and buy the drone.
Back to another episode. This week we are heading across to Western Australia. So we're starting off in Northern Territory at Timber Creek, which is about 180 k's away from the border. And after we cross over, we're checking out Ivanhoe's Crossing, Lake Argyle, and the Bungle Bungles.
Bungle Bungles?
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope you enjoy this week's episode.
Yeah, Hexy, good time to buy, right? Like if you want to, like I want to buy a couple of little toys for my next trip, one of them being a drone, and I want to buy some new GoPros. Now's the time to like dump a little money away and then wait a bit, and then when it pops back up, take that shit out and buy. Because yeah, 59,000. Right on the 59.8. Good time.
So we arrived at this absolutely gorgeous spot just off the highway.
Hell yeah.
And Kira's just dished up a bit of a cheese platter.
Playing chess, man. These guys are rad.
Just got some garlic here we need to use up before we cross the border, and some leftover Parmesan cheese.
Wait,
so we're gonna.
You can't take garlic over the border from NT to WA? Is that a fact? What's wrong with garlic going across the border? I know fruits are not allowed because of the fruit fly. Where are they? So they are in the Northern Territory of Australia, up quite close to the top of the country. So they're in crocodile-infested lands, basically, and they're heading west to, funnily enough, to Western Australia.
I'm gonna do a cheese and garlic damper. So I've probably got about a cup of flour in here. Minced up some garlic.
Garlic?
Some cheese, salt and pepper. Give that a
The vampire
stir.
tax for the garlic, yeah.
Use beer, but we're doing dry wine, so water. Gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour on the bottom of the camp oven. Just a little baby one.
A little baby damper. Yeah, see, their Dutch oven's way bigger than mine. Look at her hand going into that Dutch oven. Mine must be a little ditty one. Like that one seems much bigger. And when the lid goes on, so her hand, there's still a good, you could fit 2 fists in her hand. So yeah, I've got a small one, basically. That's a great spot to be camping though.
Cute.
That looks so good.
6 litre, you reckon? See, mine's 2 litre. Did you see that on there? Did you see that it had 6 on it? I feel like it has. I mean, it's got to be close to that because mine's way smaller.
Got some chicken cooking on over the fire tonight. With the footy as well.
Wait,
it's all happening here.
Haven't we seen this? Dude, we're watching the wrong one, man. We're watching the wrong one. We've seen this. We've literally seen this. Crossing into WA, bush cooking and breakdown chaos. We've literally seen this. I even said we've seen this and I clicked on the wrong one. This is the one I should have clicked. Sorry about that, folks. My bad. I'm sorry about that. Start again.
Guys, welcome back to another episode.
Look at that water hole. Not that one.
Hey guys.
That one. Look at the water there, man. That looks rad. I think you need a chain with a stout tripod for the Dutch oven. A chain with a stout tripod. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, to get it above the flames. Although the good thing about those Dutch ovens is they can sit on the coals. It was a test and you passed. I did pass there, didn't I, Was?
Welcome back to another episode. This week we're exploring the Gibb River Road, which is in the Kimberley region of Western Australia. So last week we crossed over from Northern Territory to WA. So we're starting the Gibb River Road at Kununurra.
Nice.
And heading west. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait, the fuck? Are they driving through that river?
Kununurra.
That looks like a river. I thought that was a river and they're driving through it. That's just a flooded road.
And heading west. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you enjoy this week's episode.
So starting this week off with repair. We lost our starter motor cable on the bungle track on the way in there, so yeah, so I've just pulled the battery out now. That's supposed to be connected there somewhere.
DK-spiracy? The DK-spiracy in YouTube? Wow, how you doing?
So I'm going to try and connect it up somehow. We don't really have any lugs or anything on board, but yeah, might be able to get away with a hose clamp or a zip tie or something. And yeah, hopefully on our way.
Hexy, a bush fix. Yeah, see, the way that he repaired his starter motor cable coming loose, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty rad for him to assess that and then make the repair. I don't think I could handle that. I mean, I'd have to use ChatGPT or something and then take photos and probably spend a whole day trying to narrow it down. He kind of got to the solution pretty quickly. DK, the one and only, how you doing? Are you really wanting to be here, man? Do you not remember the last time we spoke? I don't know if you really want to be in my stream, dude. I don't know what you're doing, but there you are. You are here, but do you not remember what happened last time? I'm just saying.
Alright, so I got the cable out now from the wiring harness. So just gonna tape all that back up, make it all pretty, and then we'll sort out this starter motor cable. Alright, so that's what I've come up with. Just on a hose clamp, and it's not my best work.
It's pretty good though.
Hopefully he gets us to the coast. Woo! So all done, just chucking the battery box back in now, and then
Arguments come and go. People learn and grow. Yeah, well, I mean, is that do you have anything else you want to add to that? I don't know if you want to address what happened, because that happened. My tinfoil hat on pilled. I took the red pill and it made my tail perky.
put the battery in and see if it goes.
You better get that checked out.
All right, let's see if she starts.
Rad fix.
How good's that? We're on the road, or we're about to be. Let's go tackle this gib.
Nice.
Well, here we are, start of the Gib River Road. Welcome back, everyone. Where's your sunny? Yeah, so we're going to be tackling this one this week, Gib River. Heard a lot of good things about it. So, see how we go. Should be fun. Can't wait. Let's do it.
On the road again. Say it. If you are scared to say what I said, that's on you. Say it. I'm not scared, dude. DK, just a little, for those that don't know what's happening here, the last time DK Conspiracy was in my chat was when I was streaming on his platform, and he was saying he has a platform called Much Love, No Fear. And he was saying that he made, I can't remember the exact amount, $800 a month on Rumble. And he was dead set that that's how it was. And we went in live on stream, we went into his analytics and he made $2.30. And he would not accept that he was wrong. And that's how it ended. And he told me, fuck off and don't ever come back to my platform. So I haven't, but yet here he is in the chat. Just saying, that's how that ended. So I didn't come back to find you. You've come back. And if you don't want to acknowledge that you were wrong and we caught you out, then fine, we'll just leave it at that. But here you are. And I think if you're going to be back, you should address that and make amends for it. This cunt is lying. I never said that. Do we have to bring it up? All right. Do we have to? I was all happy here until this. Let's bring it up. Let's go to GivesAMinute. My channel. I never said $800. I can't remember the amount, dude, but you were totally lying and we caught you out. And there's a video of it. I upload so much content. I guess I'll just search for Rumble because that was probably in the title. He claimed 80 a month on Rumble, then checked his own receipts. This is it. Only goes for 2 minutes. I still don't understand how you make...
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Very apt timing there. Thank you, Was. I still don't understand how you make $20 a month on Rumble.
Just by streaming.
So you don't have ads running. That's donations purely from donators.
No, I think it's purely from the channel.
I don't understand. If you don't have...
the channel itself, it gets people coming in.
That means that anybody can earn around about $20 a week just by streaming.
I said a month. I said no, it is a week. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
It is what it is.
You haven't got ads turned on. They're not.
You know what I'm talking about?
Who is paying you? You don't have a contract with Rumble.
Rumble's paying me basically.
Little mouth on him. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
I'll just take it back a bit.
It is.
You haven't got ads turned on. They're not coming from donations. Who is paying you? You don't have a contract with Rumble.
Rumble's paying me basically because I stream that much, 500-600 viewers every day, so I get paid for bringing that many people to that platform.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe it?
I do not believe you.
You actually think I'm lying? You actually think I'm fucking lying?
Listen.
Motherfucker. Dude, don't ever fucking call me a liar.
I don't believe that you get paid $80 a month from streaming on Rumble.
Hey, are you looking at the fucking screen?
From March 27 to April 25, you've earned $2.31. That's a month, dude. So in the last month, you've earned $2.31. It's right there. Right where your mouse is. March 27.
$2.31. Here again.
I told you I didn't believe it, and you've just proven it to be incorrect. So let's...
If you don't believe it, get the fuck off the platform. All you're going to do is call me a fucking liar.
You are lying.
Fuck off the platform.
You are lying. You just showed us.
No, I'm not. Get the fuck off my platform, cunt.
You just showed us you earned $2.31.
If you're going to call me a liar when I'm outright telling you exactly what has been happening.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Get the fuck off my platform.
Oh, are you saying don't stream on Much Love, No Fear?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't.
All right. Fuck off.
Okay.
Call me a fucking
Why
liar.
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
And that's how that ended. So we caught him out. He wouldn't accept it. And now he's back. That's the story. That's how that ended. He said, fuck off. Don't call me a liar. You were lying. We caught you. We moved on. And now for some reason you're back. Just saying. I feel like if you're going to be back, you need to address that. Let's move on. Because I mean, look, it's funny, right? It's funny that someone does that and then just comes back and pretends like nothing happened. That's kind of funny, but it doesn't really make a difference because, well, we're still doing our thing.
We did a Emma Gorge walk now, we're just at El Questro. Should be beautiful. Wow.
Damn, that looks nice. Why is it so blue?
It's amazing how you go from dusty dirt roads with nothing around to places like this.
Yeah, fully.
Apparently there's a hot spring somewhere over there. You checking that out?
That's amazing.
So up here we got the little hot spring in the shower. Squeeze through here.
That's almost like a shower if it's a hot spring.
Yeah.
That looks slippery though.
This one's warmer.
Be better without all the people. Yeah, I mean, the trouble with these places, you know, everyone who's out there is like wanting to go there. So they get very, very popular. I guess it depends on when you go as well. Wait. How can that be a hot spring if it's not coming up from the earth? It's a waterfall. That must be, the hot spring must be up above it and it's coming, yeah, because the hot springs usually come out of the ground. Damn.
And just down from the spring, nice little pool here. Hidden away.
Tinfoil hat on pilled. If you have 7 piles of sand, you make 7 more piles. Put them all together. How many sand piles do you have? Not really good at math.
Everything. And bloody warm too. What a spot.
Incredible. Trying to figure out how to start again.
Yeah, we're off on our next walk now, Amala Falls.
It'd be the runoff from the hot spring. Usually a heavy sulfur smell. Yeah, right. Yeah. That doesn't look safe. Whoa. Oh, that looked a lot higher than what it was.
What an incredible place. How weird do they look?
Yeah, wow. So for some reason, they're not really worried about crocodiles. I guess there isn't really an issue in that area. I just assumed that the whole of the northern part of Australia was just super sketchy for crocs, but I guess there are places where there are known that there are no crocs.
Welcome back to the track.
I don't know why you keep putting me in the front. After you, sir.
All right. First glimpse of the waterfall. Gorgeous. Let's go for a bloody swim. It's hot. Hot as hell.
Absolutely.
That water was absolutely freezing.
Wow, cool.
Still had to get in, but after a big walk, it was bloody hot. So I'm gonna walk back now.
Some of the water that Marty and I swam in the Red Rock Gorge, Red Rock Gorge, right? I can't remember the name of it. Some of that water was just ice cold. Like the deeper you went in, like the deeper down you went, the colder it got. Like that water just doesn't move. It rains and it sits in there and it just gets so. It just doesn't warm up. Like the sun doesn't permeate. You know, some of these gorges are so narrow that the sun only hits it. The sun only hits the water between like 11 and 1 when it's directly overhead, and then the rest of the day the sun doesn't even touch it, so it just freezes. Very cool place. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Jump in the other place? Yeah, all right. Three o'clock. We gotta find somewhere to camp up. So I pull it up. Just about to make camp next to the river. Hangout River.
Look at all the campers. Dude, speaking about being packed.
Just about to make camp next to the river. Hangout River. Place back there is absolutely packed out, so we've come all the way to the end.
That's so packed.
One person camping down there, but we did pass
Holy
a nice
shit.
camp spot on the way, so we're going to get a bit of firewood and head back and claim one of those.
What would the closest largest city be to where they are now? Darwin City. Darwin. I could show you on the map if you want. Let me pull up a Google map. Must be no crocs if they camp that close. That's kind of what I was thinking right then, because they were all on the edge of the river there. So we're in Australia, and I'm trying to go out. Ah, shit. Here we go. So Australia, I'm down here around about the Sydney or south of Sydney, and they're up here. They're up. Oh, sorry, they're more in this area here. And Darwin is up here. So on my road trip that I'm going to be taking, I'm going to be going, man, that zooms in so quick. I'm going to be going kind of from down here all up the coast where we've been before. My brother lives up here. I'm going to fang it up here through up to Cairns, and then I'm going to be cutting up to Cairns, yeah, and I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to be cutting around this area here. That's Mount Isa. I've already been there. Hopefully I can do it a different way, like through the, I know this is all very, very remote and rural, and I might not be able to get through there, but I've done this road here. So I don't really want to go back that way, but we'll see what happens. I'm a free spirit. But yeah, they're up here somewhere. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, wrong one. What is this? He's got a little chainsaw? Maybe I should get a chainsaw. Just kidding.
Can claim one of those. And this is us. Just pulled up on the river. The prime camp spot. It's got a free cast net too. Someone left it down by the water. It is broken.
You went on a croc river near Cairns in 99. Oh, you've been out to Australia, have you, dude? I didn't even know you'd been out here, man. Yeah, most of the rivers up there are croc infested.
Should get a mad sunset tonight. Pretty keen. Loaded up with firewood, and just going to chill out for a bit because we're absolutely buggered. I'm going to chill out here for a bit, have some water since it's dry July, even though a beer would be absolutely to die for right now. But
they're not going to have a drink through the whole month of July. And they're camping. That's hectic. Also, I still want to see them have an argument. Is that wrong? I want to see them get into it. They don't though.
We've made the bed. Not yet. Not yet. We haven't made the bed yet. But you get it. You get it.
See, there'd be crocs in there for sure, right? I want to see them clean their van. Dude, they are kind of dirty, hey? Like they don't, yeah, there's not much cleaning going on there. It's a bit sad. The van's already dirty as well.
Dinner on? Just doing some chicken.
Oh, by the way, side note, I told you Baxter was down, right? He was down a couple of days ago hanging out. He also told me his friend, who I call Exalian, but his real name's Shaylin, the guy from the Tipsy Panda, he's back in Australia, and Baxter said he might come down with him. So we might be able to ask Zalian about his European adventures. Remember we were watching his channel a lot, and then we drifted off. We were like, kind of getting a little boring, a little tedious. But he's coming. He might come down. Maybe we'll have him here to have a chat about his content. Yeah, we haven't watched much of it because we just drifted away from it. But
the fire, some potatoes and the coals there, and got a few friends over here.
Frogs?
Look at them all.
Bats?
Hello. I don't know if you can see them or not.
What the fuck are they?
Big cows. I thought I'd seen a croc in the water there before. His eyes.
Wait. Did he say they were owls? What are they?
Hello. I don't know if you can see them or not. A heap of cows.
Cows.
I thought I'd seen a croc in the water there before.
Dude, there's no way there'd be crocs there if there were cows that close to the water. Hexy, I spent a month. I flew into Melbourne from New Zealand, got a rental and drove the coast for a month on scuba and land adventures, ended in Cairns on the Great Barrier Reef. Dude, on a 65-foot sailboat. Man, you've had a great time in Australia. Wow, dude, that's cool. So you know this place. You know what it's like. Rad, man.
His eyes. He's stalking the cows or he's stalking us?
Oh, shit, man. Be careful, dude. The fuck? You almost tipped that over. That's top heavy, and you're on a pretty big angel there. They went around that corner a bit too quick too. Like if you flip that, you don't get a chance to flip it back. It was epic. Victoria Bitter, that's one of our worst. That's the worst beer in this country, man. Sorry. Foster's takes that cake, but Victoria Bitter's not that far away. I would not be, oh my God, dude. I'd be so careful about that. Tilty, yeah. I mean, the one thing is if they do knock it over, at least we'll have 5 different angles of it. That'd be me too. I'd be like, I tipped, Govan fell over and I got 7 different angles of it.
Good morning.
pretty
We're
barren.
back at El Cuestro, and we're going to go check out the El Cuestro Gorge.
These are those kind of trails that they're on, those sort of small 4-wheel drive trails. They're the ones that I love, man. I love looking for those places. No one like 2-wheel drive and regular sedans and, little cars can't go through there, but like a 4-wheel drive, off you go.
And we're off El Cuestro Gorge, 6.5k return.
Wow, so much palms.
Already so stunning.
It looks tropical, eh? I mean, it is. Oh, what? Wow. That looks rad. Dude.
Beautiful walk so far. So scenic. Very shaded as well, which is good because we sort of left it a bit late. Heading off at around 10 o'clock.
Huh.
But yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
Victoria reminded me of somewhere between Budweiser or Vic Bitter and Rania beer in the States. I like Hefeweizen with lemons. See, that Hefeweizen and different German beers is a completely different galaxy to the Victoria Bitter and the 4X and Foster's. Those beers, those standard, I call them just regular beers, they're just boring in Australia. Whereas European beers, they're always like funky with different ingredients and, even just the presentation of like some of those Belgian beers, they pour them into a specific glass. In Australia, it's like, just crack the tinny, mate, and fucking get it down ya. It's just horrible. Horrible. Yeah. What is it? A good hard thirst deserves a cold, long beer. A good hard thirst deserves a cold, long beer, and nothing quenches the thirst like a Vic Bitter. And then Tism did that. A good hard thirst deserves a long, cold beer, but I drink to get pissed. You have to know Tism to find that funny.
Rock time for us.
Again with that super clear water. Look at that, dude. Cheap, bitter, gross beer. Yeah. And in these kind of areas, imagine being there at night, spotting frogs. By the way, that reminds me, I've got to buy. Let me take a pause here. I got to buy a new headlamp because look what I stupidly bought. Let me just get this. My existing headlamp broke, and so I bought a new one because I do need it for when I paddle across at nighttime to get to. Actually, I don't even think I've told you guys, but I'm often on the water at night in a kayak, and I had to get a new headlamp, and for some dumb reason I bought this one. Now I'll put it on and show you why it's lame. Because You can't really. Oh wait, can I turn these lights off here? The reason this is lame is because it's just a wide burst of light. It's not directional. Like if I want to spot frogs in the trees, I need a directional light. So this one, and it only has, it's either on or it's not on as much, or it's SOS. So I need to get a new one. But this'll do for work, but as far as camping and finding frogs and stuff, yeah, not a good thing. It's good to blind your buddies. Right. Let me put these lights back on. Do you brew homebrew, something similar to Hefeweizen? My homebrews are typically always trying to be a stout. I always want to do a thick, dark beer. I often fail and don't get close to it, but at a minimum, my homebrews are what you'd consider a brown ale or a dark ale. And if they're good and I do a good job, I sometimes get close to a stout. I've only ever once or twice got it. I mean, the ultimate stout in Australia is the Cooper's Stout, the yellow bottle. That's my favorite stout. I've got close to that a couple of times, but never, it's not a consistent thing. But dude, all this talk about beer, I definitely want to go and get one now. I'm going to roll my surfing clip one more time and then we'll get back into, because we're halfway through this video, but I reckon it'd be way better to enjoy the rest of this video with a homebrew beer. So enjoy my surfboarding from the other day. And when we come back, I'll have a beer with me. You talked me into this, Hexy. You did this. And I appreciate it right here from the Feelses. I'll be right back. Great. A stout, would that be like Guinness? Yes, that will be like Guinness. So, Brewskins, not exclamation. If you're in the Valora chat, can someone trigger the alert for pour? Because I'm going to crack this homebrew and I'm going to pour it in and enjoys it. Ah, too slow. Yes. Salute. Cheers, man. Oh, wait, that camera. Cheers as is. You get a better view of it here, though. Frosty. Stay frosty. That's my hand in the way. Hold on. So you can kind of see the coloring, I guess. It's more of like a dark ale. Pretty carbonated. Cheers as is. Bad pour. Yeah, this is more of like an ale. I can taste it from here. Yes, you can. It's great. Where did the lid go? That's weird. I just opened it right there and it would have gone down, but I just can't see it. So beer is good. Beer is fun. Homebrew is better. Homebrew is much better. Homebrew is arguably good for you. Not really. It's not good for you, but there's no artificial colors or flavors or preservatives in homebrew beer. It is just the ingredients. And in many regards, that makes it better for you than drinking commercial beers. You could argue that alcohol is not good for you, period, and that would be correct. The amount that I drink, it's not that much. And it's only on the weekends. And, it's kind of something like I made it, so it feels like if I kept going to the liquor store and getting bottles of beer and coming back and drinking them, I'd feel kind of, I don't know, you'd want to celebrate. It's like a celebration that you do that. But if you make the beer, it kind of feels like, hey, I made this, man. I feel like I'm entitled to drink it because I made it in a weird way. I don't know. It's organic poison, right? Almost. Not good for you, great for you. Well, however you want to justify it. And yeah, these guys are on dry July. They're not drinking throughout this road trip because they're doing dry July. That's admirable, but would I ever do that? Hell, maybe. Well, I don't think I'd do that though. I don't know about climbing up there. If you fall down there, you're going to break a bone and then, hello, Darwin City Hospital. Oh man, that was rad.
Well, we've made it. I just went for a bit of a swim there. It's quite beautiful. Very small. Absolutely caxed myself on the way in here. Fell over on a rock.
Oh shit.
So this hand doesn't really work too well.
Uh-oh.
But now it's time we get back.
Slosh September. Yeah. That's I'm doing my road trip in September, October. It'll be Slosh September and Octagonal October. No, that doesn't work. Go to Darwin Hospital for the hand. Yeah, maybe they have to, hey?
And we're back at the car.
Mm.
What a walk. Both Kira and myself axed ourselves. Wasn't very fun. Now he's going to go into the station and get some fuel and get the hell out of here. All right, so we've just pulled up back at the river again. There's the crossing right there. Just scored ourselves a spot on the left. So yeah, nice spot here. Kira's cracked open the cheese and bickies.
They don't seem to put their awning up very often. That's intriguing. Have they got one on both sides? They might have one on both sides.
In the shade, because it's still bloody hot in the sun. And hopefully we might see some crocs tonight.
Shit, dude, you want to see that?
If we're lucky. There's mosey on through here and we're at the water.
I don't know about that, dude.
Bloody beautiful. Morning. Good morning. We're going to cross the river now and head to a lookout.
Look out!
I don't know the name of it.
That's all right. We'll tell you when we get there. Beautiful day again. It's quite nice here.
See, they've got their Starlink Mini on their dash.
Beautiful day again.
They just wedge it up there, which I've seen people do. You can do that, and it works very well. I mean, you're obviously going to get a better line to the sky if you put it, you know, horizontal on the roof of your vehicle, like I do mine. But you can put it in the windshield like that. Yeah, pretty rad.
It's quite nice here. There's only one car parked down there at the riverfront to ourselves. It's nice. We made it to Allen Bray Station. Nice spot. The Gibb River Road was very dusty and corrugated. Picked up a new squeak.
Whoa.
And the suspension, which is lovely to listen to.
Why would that be the case? Because you've gone through all those river crossings, right? Hexy, when I was there, we went out some underground caverns. In the parking lot, I held out my hand with a chip in it, and a parrot bird came and landed on it. And yeah, dude, that's cool. How's that squeak?
And the suspension, which is lovely to listen to. Now we're going to go try their scones out. Apparently they've got really nice scones.
So there's an awning on that side.
Now we're going to go try their scones out. Apparently they've got really nice.
Oh no, they got a shower on the other side. That's right, a little shower. Excuse me.
So,
excuse me. Yeah, they got a shower on the other side. I've never seen that.
Kira's checking out the stickers. Oh, stubby coolers. We don't have enough of those, do we? Yeah, we got the scones. These are good. Can't wait to hook in.
They're big.
Situated in a beautiful shady area. There's tables and chairs outside as well.
There'd be frogs in those little banana plants as well. I can't wait to go back up there and be looking for frogs everywhere. I love it. There'll be little tree frogs in there. Sick.
Oh, back in the car now. Scones were absolutely delicious.
That was really good.
And the frappe.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Now we're going to head off and
Don't swear at
make
me.
camp, eh?
Yeah, just at the Gibb River. So.
Gibb River Camp. Apparently a swim there, which would be nice. Go for a swim. Can't wait. It's bloody hot too, so let's get tracking. And we've made it. Found ourselves a nice camp. There's a deep spot in the river there, which is nice, shady.
There they go. The awning's up. Something about, oh wow, dude, you're right next to those people though. There's something about putting up the awning, and I've said this before, but whenever I pull up somewhere, it just feels, when you set the awning up, you feel like you're home. It's a weird vibe. It just changes the vibe. It's kind of strange.
And here we are. Got the awning out today. I think we might be here for a couple of nights. So
nice.
We'll settle right in.
Good idea. 2 nights minimum.
Around.
And that's what I'm doing, folks. On my trip, 2 nights minimum at every stop. 2 nights. None of this 1 night in and out. I mean, it might happen if I'm in a pinch and I'm found a lame place, but I'm aiming to do 2 nights at every stop. No rush, none of that in and out crap that Marty and I did. That was the reason, well, that fueled agitation, and it made it more difficult to be in close proximity to each other because there was always a schedule and a deadline. And by the way, that was only because Marty had a schedule and a deadline. Mine was open, but Marty had to be back in Sydney for a certain thing at a certain time. So we were always factoring in getting to Alice so Marty could fly out of Alice or Mount Isa. So that's why we had that schedule, but yeah.
And yeah, should be good. The fire started. Sun's just gone down. Not a bad spot.
That's a great spot.
And Kira over here making some dinner. Got burrito bowls. Exciting.
That looks peaceful, doesn't it?
Morning. Just doing a bit of maintenance on the old girl. Day 3 here now.
Day 3?
Just pull the air cleaner out to give it a bit of a clean. Put a cleaner here. And noticed that the rubber, the O-ring was pinched. So that's not good. So Just got it out now. I'm going to try and chuck some pegs on it, see if I can bend it back into shape.
Hmm.
Yeah, not the best when you're travelling over all these dusty roads. Alright, so didn't really come back to life, the seal, so just going to chuck some silicone on the top of this just to seal it when I put it back on. And I'll just order another filter. Gave the intake a bit of a clean out as well. It's had a bit of residual dirt in there, fine bit of dust, so keep that away from the turbo, be nice. And yeah, not a bad workshop, but been getting a little bit of solar in today, which is nice. Van's sitting about 50%. It's the third day here, so all going well. We've got a couple more days of chilling out.
Wow.
Before we have to hit the road.
They can do 5 days off grid
tonight.
See, that's the trouble. Not the trouble, but that's the clincher with my setup. I've got so much tech for the stream that I mean, we did it, we tested it, and I streamed all day. I drove and I pulled up to the campsite and I kept streaming until 10 o'clock at night or whatever. Got down to about 80% of the I drained about 20% of the battery, and then in the morning put the solar panels out, the extra panels, so the big blanket, and I got back up to 100% within about, I don't know, an hour and a half, which is incredible to just constantly have that top up. I've always got 2 panels on the roof, 140 watt each, so 280 watts on the roof all the time, and then I've got I think it's 400 no, it might even be more. I think it's a 500 watt blanket. Yeah, actually, I should check that. Let me just check that out. It's called what is it called? It's a solar blanket, but it's a big one. It's orange. I don't know what it's not an orange. The brand, what the hell? Why is that so zoomed out? I mean, there it is. To iTech World 300 watts. So mine is I think that's it, actually. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong. Yeah. You idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I've got. 300 watt solar blanket. So basically I've got 240 watts on the vehicle plus this one outside the vehicle. Yeah, pretty slick. Wrong one.
Well, better get this party started.
That's a good idea.
Alright, it's going to season chicken now. With the oil.
How much?
Got the Nando's seasoning. Seems to work right on the fire. And then just get in there nice and deep like. Just flipped it over now and then chucking the rest of the seasoning on. I'll give it a rub. Alright, it's all mixed in now. Fire's almost ready, and we'll chuck them on. Yeah, it's going to do some potatoes too. Give it a bit of a stab. A bit of butter. It's a bit of garlic powder. Some pepper.
Garlic powder, that's something I got to get.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Shopping list for Govan, garlic powder.
On the fire, eh? So you get the fire burning like
Yeah, jeez, how many people coming over for dinner? They cook so much, dude. I've got a list on here. I thought I did. Things to bring, no. Long-term shopping list for Govan. I've actually cleared it, but I'm going to add to it garlic powder. Just something to put in the dry goods. They cook so much, I don't know who like, dude. I mean, fair crack. We are seeing a week's worth of content in the one video, so it's the food that they cook. They maybe eat it over the course of 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, I'm just going to chuck potatoes right in the bloody danger zone. Look at that. It's not a bad camp kitchen, this one. Right on the river edge. Just got the stove heating up. And then we'll chuck some chicken on it. Alright, fire's going well.
It's not going to over the open flame like that.
That should just be just about done.
It's all going to burn, right? probably just did it like that to charcoal it up.
Bloody beautiful. First dinner dished up. Got some spare chicken for tomorrow for lunches.
There you go.
Probably the next day too. Yeah. Just on dark. The fire's kicking off. Sitting around the campfire having dinner. Can't beat it.
Oh, they can swim in that as well? I guess my fear of crocodiles is probably a little bit unfounded, because in a place like that, like, you can see it, right? Like, you can see across the river and you can see the bottom of the river. So theoretically you can get in there and like get wet because you can see everything. Is that a wattle brush? Wattle tree?
How about this?
That's pretty cool.
Very own spa.
See, that's the shit that I wouldn't be comfortable doing. You know, she's just dived into that deeper section. I don't know about that, dude. Sitting in there's fine, but yeah, that's not cool. I mean, it's frightening to me.
And this might be it, the campsite spots north of the river, up the bridge, sorry. Very deep here, which is beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Nice swim.
I don't know about that, dude. Like, how confident are you? I guess everyone's confident. There'd be signs up too.
Thanks so much for watching, guys.
cool.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Join us next week for part 2 of the Give River Road.
We were uncomfortable about Crocs the whole time. I mean, you only get one chance, right? Like, if there's a Croc there and it wants you, you're toast. So that's the end of that episode. And I will go back and watch the rest of that H3 camping trip myself. What else was we going to do, though? Did you want to just hang out for a while? Shoot the shit? What have I got tabbed out? Oh, we were going to check out another video from the Solar Come Fly With Me Australia. Her oldest video, that's right. My first solo flight in a light aircraft. That's what we're going to do. I forgot about this. This was uploaded 6 months ago, I guess? 9 months ago. Why is it muted? Oh, she's got funky audio. It's not muted. It's her audio.
Okay, we're going.
Yeah,
we're
there
going
you
to ease the stick up.
Yeah, she's got a weird noise gate on her thing. I guess she got a lot of aircraft noise.
Popped up very quickly. Flaps are good.
Flaps are good.
At 200, we're going to put the flaps up.
Get those flaps up. Nighttime
We're
or
going to go straight ahead.
sunrise or no? Wait, that's East Coast. That'd be sunset. We're going to go straight ahead. Yeah,
Maintain the climb.
that's good. Just keep going straight ahead.
Look out for other aircraft. We're at 1500, but we're going to go a little further out because he's not in the cockpit with us. So we've popped up maybe a little bit too soon. So
Overcast.
to the right,
No, that's night.
center,
That's
and then left, and we're going to do a
sunset.
slight ease bank to the left.
I believe that's like sunset,
And
or
then
just
we're going to straighten up.
just post sunset.
Wait till the nose gets to 1950, 9,500. We're going to adjust the attitude. So nose down. Power back to 4,800. Adjust the trim. 1, 2, 3. Got to look to the right. Center, left. Traffic reckless, Technam 7600, turning for downwind. Runway 07, traffic reckless. Do it nice.
So before we keep watching this, just a note. This person, it blew me away. On her channel, she says here, I went from my first flying lesson to first solo flight in 2 weeks. She learned how to fly and then went on her solo flight 2 weeks. Not that I want to do that, but that's incredible. And I guess this is not that. This might be it, or this is her first solo flight that she filmed anyway. I don't know if this is a legitimate first solo flight. Yeah. It's kind of a new channel. Yeah, interesting stuff.
Easy to bang.
Her instructor must be on the ground checking her off. Probably. I guess someone will be keeping an eye on her. I mean, she's radioing into
We're
the
going to straighten up.
to
We're going
the
to check the instruments.
air traffic control
So we're
ATC.
going to adjust the attitude just a little bit because I think we're a little too high. Maybe pull off a little bit in the power.
What's her left hand on this? What
Nose down a little bit.
do you reckon her left hand's got there? She's touching something.
A little bit further out. Okay,
Don't know.
nose down a little bit, just the trim.
Pretty interesting stuff though, flying.
Okay, we're at the end of the runway, so we're going to pull the power all the way back. Keep the nose up. While we go down to 65.
Somehow, sorry. I just don't believe it. I don't believe you can go from never, like, are you saying that someone like me who's never, I don't know anything about flying, I can go and do a course and within 2 weeks, assuming I pass, within 2 weeks I can fly a plane by myself? That doesn't seem right. It seems like talking too much for just air traffic control. Well, that's what we were talking about last time. She's obviously got a mic in there that she's picking the audio up for her video. But if I understand correctly, air traffic control can always hear what she's saying because they log that as their flight logs. So not only do, like, they can hear her and they can come over the radio at any time and say, hey, you've got to move, or we've got an aircraft in your area, or whatever it is. So they're always listening to her and recording it. Maybe that's where she got this audio from. Maybe they can send it to you. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but she is talking a lot because she's making a video for sure.
When we get to 65, we're going to put the flaps down.
I've never heard of a new pilot to pilot in 2 weeks. I mean, yeah.
Adjust the trim.
I'll just read it to you again. She literally says it in her about section. She says, I hope my videos inspire you to take this to the skies, turn your dreams of flying into reality. Anyone can learn how to fly. I went from my first flying lesson to first solo flight in just 2 weeks. You can too. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Here comes ChatGPT. Assuming I have never flown a plane before, but I better specify, flown a light aircraft before, how long would it take me to learn and then make a solo flight of my own? And I'll put in brackets, assume, oh wait, I already did that at the start. Assuming I've never flown a light aircraft before, comma, or know anything about flying, how long would it take? Let's see. Not that this gets things right all the time, it hardly ever does. The short answer, most people can reach their first solo in about 15 to 30 flight hours. So she's right. But in the real world, it's often 20 to 40 hours spread over 2 to 6 months, depending how often you fly, of course, depending on how often you do it. Here's what the journey typically looks like. Weeks 1 to 2, learning the basics, blah, 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 blah. 15 to okay, so at the end, can we say, could that ever be achieved in 2 weeks. 2 weeks' time. Short answer, yes, but only in very specific and fairly intense circumstances. And it's not common. A 2-week solo is technically possible, but it's closer to a crash course immersion than a normal learning timeline. What it would require, everything has to line up, full-time flying. You'll need something like 2 to 4 flight hours per day, 6 to 10 flight hours per week minimum. No big gaps in the lessons. Usually only happens at an accelerated flight school, military-style training pipelines, some very flexible private instructors, which is rare. You need very good conditions, consistently good weather, quiet training airspace, not too busy, aircraft availability, strong natural aptitude and calmness, not a genius pilot, more like good hand-eye coordination. So this is all things in reality. Well, why don't we say the YouTube channel Come Fly With Me, the YouTube channel Come Fly With Me says in her bio that, quote, I hope, I'll just copy and paste to that. How realistic is that? Yes, this claim sits in the category of possible but heavily curated reality rather than normal training experience. Yeah. Is first lesson to solo in 2 weeks real? Yeah, it can happen, but it's very rare, dependent on ideal. Yeah, so what they said before. Okay, is she lying? Why the fuck you lying? Not necessarily, but it also isn't something you should take as a standard repeatable outcome. It can be true, blah, bling, blang, blang. Yeah. She's also a YouTuber, so there's that to factor in. Okay. So the idea is that you can do what she said she did do, but it had to be optimum conditions and everything all lines up to ideal. Probably not what I'd achieve. It might take
right, center, left, and do radio call.
a lot longer.
Traffic Redcliffe, TechNam 7600, turning full base, runway 07, traffic Redcliffe.
And just a reminder, I don't want to be a pilot, but I just find that intriguing. I'm learning to be a coder in less than 2 weeks. She earns $80 on Rumble.
That's a good.
Hexy.
A little bit more airspeed.
Yeah. What a nutter. DK conspiracy. You can't just come back in and just go, hey man, how you doing? You can't come back into the stream after the way you left and just go, hey, how you going, man? It's not how it works, dude. You what? Like, and by the way, I'm a forgiving person. If he comes in and goes, man, I was completely wrong. Like I was lying about that. I don't know why I lied about it. I stuck to my guns. It was wrong. I'm going to walk that back. How you doing? I'd be respectful for that. But he comes in and is like, nothing happened. Dude, no, that's not how it went down. There's the video. You told me to fuck off. You called me a cunt. You accused me of me being a cunt and me lying. We caught you lying, dude. Sorry to bring it back up just for a bit of fun. Yeah. I just find it funny that he popped in here as like, just, hey, how are you? It's like, yeah. You don't remember our last conversation?
That's a good. Probably a little bit high.
I can't even see the airport from here.
We're going to turn. Right, center, left, traffic Redcliffe, TechNam 7600, turning for final. Runway 07, traffic Redcliffe.
Oh, there it is. Man,
Okay, we're trimmed good.
Pretty short runway.
A little bit further out. Less power. Nose down a little bit. Maybe a tiny bit flat. I'll have a look.
This is where you like right here when you're approaching the landing strip, you do need skills, right? Like this is the stuff where like up in the air when you're cruising around and tilting and banking and all that, that's pretty straightforward. But like getting the angles right, getting the angles right and the height and the the flap angles and everything. This is when you need to know what you're doing. Now, see if she can take you up for a video. I mean, I'll be up that way. Yeah, maybe I should reach out to her. Maybe I will. I might send her a link to. Oh, but then I was going to say we've been pretty critical of her, but we're being honest. We're being honest and upfront about our criticisms. Well, they're not really criticisms. They're curiosities more than anything. But I will be up that way, so maybe I could reach out. Only if I can live stream it, you know.
Coming down nicely. Trim is set.
Take up a Starlink Mini in the windshield. Yeah, so you got to know what you're doing here because a lot of water around too. Do you reckon that's flooding or is that just normally like that?
More flap.
More flaps? Looks like it's all waterlogged.
A whole flock of birds decide to welcome me on my first solo landing.
That's what you want.
Little bit of right rudder.
Get out of there, birds. Wow. Okay.
Okay, we did it! Oh my God, I did it!
Only because she's done something impressive compared to the normal path. Do you know what, dude? That would be my angle to get in with her and like I'd say, look, we've been watching your content and we're kind of marveling at the 2-week turnaround thing, and you've got this channel now, and you know you're posting content pretty regular. We just found that intriguing, and can we go up for a flight? Can we go up and can we live stream it? That'd be cool. Did anyone live stream from a plane before?
I can't believe I just did that. Oh my God. Okay, concentrate, Anna, concentrate. We're going to...
So that actually was her first solo flight. So that's intriguing. She filmed her first solo flight because let's be fair, like that could have gone belly up and she could have filmed her own death. Not that anyone would want that, but Starlink is up for it. Starlink would work up there. Of course it does. I mean, it works from the ground, yeah.
Taxi out. Gonna get off the airfield.
Yeah. I mean, I'll hit her up, hey. She got an email address in her, she got Insta. Yeah, I can sign in to get her email. Yeah, I'll flick her an email. And I'll send her a link to both of these 2 streams we've done where we've talked about her and see what she says. Because, by the way, right now, she's got just on 5,000 subs. Let me be clear. In the next 6 months, she'll be cracking 1 million subs, right? Beautiful girl flying up in Queensland, flying planes. That'll go from 5,000 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 1 million immediately. Right now, my channel looks bigger than hers, but that's false. That's a false narrative. My channel is not. Her content will fly past mine. No shit. So if I'm ever going to get up there, it's going to be now while I'm bigger than her. In the pure sense of numbers. I didn't mute that, did I? No, it's just her again. Did you see the streamer that was running his proverbial parasail to its limit live and it broke, sending him to the ground injured? No. His powered parasail. No, dude, have you got a link to that? Guess I could have a look.
Traffic Redcliffe, TechNam 7600 off runway 07 for first solo flight. Traffic Redcliffe.
She's psyched.
Oh my God! I can't believe it! I did it!
Now wait. Sorry, hang on.
Oh my God!
Did we see her launch? Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Okay, concentrate. If Mal were here, he would tell me to calm down.
Calm your
Anna.
tits.
Calm down.
Sorry, I just didn't remember seeing the takeoff.
Okay. I can't believe I just did that.
That would be
I did it as I just pretended Mal was sitting there.
that will be a pretty big relief to accomplish your first ever solo flight. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But we'll check that out in a sec, the parasail.
I can't believe that. I'm in shock.
Okay, so we get that.
Okay, we're going to go.
Pretty cool accomplishment. It is. Yeah, no doubt about that. To return, unscathed as well. And also to document it. That's kind of rad. What is she doing with that left-hand button, though? She's had a hand. Every now and then, her left hand goes down there. What is that thing? I guess that's one of my first questions. How did you get there in 2 weeks? And also, what's that thing you keep pressing on the left there? Seemed to go smooth. I want to go back to the launch. I just didn't. I thought this might have been like my first solo flight filmed. He's filming it too. I guess that's it. That's a trainer or instructor or something. It's weird how there's no audio though. So her mic must be inside of her earpiece. So let's just go back quickly and see the launch, because I just don't remember seeing it in this video unless we jumped in too quick. Where's the start? Oh no, she launches there, but we just didn't hear anything.
Okay, we're going. We're going to ease the stick up.
Again with that left-hand thing. Her hand's constantly on that left-hand.
Popped up very quickly.
So I guess the takeoff's nothing really to it. Flaps are good. So let's take a look at powered parasail. Parasail accident. And you said it was live streamed? I don't know if we can watch this. Well, it's on YouTube though. How long ago was this, man? 4 years ago? 11 months ago? I don't know if I want to watch someone plummet to the ground though. 5 years ago. Let's change the filter to recent. This month. I'm assuming it's kind of recent. 10 days ago. Tourist falls into the sea in Cox's Bazaar. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, you find it first. I mean, there's this Brazil bungee jump rope incident. Holy shit, dude. Really? They threw this woman off a bridge without tying the cord to her leg. Like, I mean, I don't want to look into that because they just threw this woman to her death. But how do you not tie the cord to it? Like, it seems like, I don't know. Like, how do you get into that position as the person and as the tour operators? Like, because if I'm going to go bungee jumping, which I have done, you're going to notice that you're not tied in, right? How did she let them pick her up and put your arms out like a Superman without having the rope tied to her legs? I don't get that. Yeah. Something weird about that story, but there it is. And you if you want to watch it, you can. I don't want to watch it here. But your incident was a little while back, and you're looking for it. Okay, cool. I kind of want to watch more of the H3 camping. I'll just keep watching the H3 camping trip until you find that, dude.
All night while we are camping?
We're camping, dude.
That's the separation I'm talking about. Boss, and then employees, underlings, right? Henchmen.
I have a question.
Workers.
Jews don't camp, so can I sleep in this?
No, Zach.
Well, how are we supposed to respect you if we're out in the wilderness and you're just in the comfort of your RV?
Right. Great point.
Listen, we're not all. You have to. It's not equal. It's not supposed to be, and it never will be. Lena, I'm in the RV.
Hey,
you guys are in the.
You know, Valora went offline. Oh, did it really? Thanks, Woz. Thanks for letting me know, man. I won't worry about restarting it because we're going to wrap it up here soon anyway, but thanks for letting me know, dude. By the way, this is cringe, and what makes it worse is that it's all one camera, so the camera keeps going left, right, left, right. This would be better if there was multi-cameras and they could cut between them, but this constant one person shooting and trying to find whoever's talking, it doesn't work. It works in the studio when they're having a conversation because they can switch between different stationary cameras, but this constant back and forward doesn't work.
I'm funny. Just answering your question, AB. Don't get so defensive.
AB, if you continue talking, I'm going to need you to put your knife on the table over there.
Okay, why? That's actually a good point. Why do you have like a Marine Corps knife? You weren't in the Marines.
This is my great grandfather's knife.
Is he?
Now, how do you feel? He killed 3 men with this knife.
He was in the Marines?
World War II?
Did he tell you that?
No, in Detroit. He was in the Highwaymen.
What?
Oh, he just
How do you know
motorcycle
that?
gang.
Oh shit.
How do you know that?
AB, it looks like you brought a knife to a gunfight. We're going to have fun here. Number 1, fun, right?
Okay.
Close number 2, very close number 2 is team building exercises that surround about trust and authority and essentially more along the lines of team building. I just want to say thank you everybody for coming. We are going to have a really fun day as long as you follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that you are wound up and I don't want to antagonize you further, but is it not an ethical issue for the HR person to be a direct blood relative of yours?
All right, guys, I'm super excited to get this day going. All right?
All right.
Let's go, team.
Let's go, team.
Let's go.
I wasn't listening. What are we doing today?
Come on, team. Clap it up. Clap. Put on your shirt.
Yeah, this isn't really working, is it? What's been the reception to this? Because this is not a very good video. Sort by newest. With peace and love, the editing of this was horrible. Yeah, totally. This definitely wasn't camping. I guess it could be called an H3 skit, but honestly, no way anyone watched it back and still decided to hit post. Yeah, this is... Yeah. I love the H3 team and the podcast, but this was not it. Especially after someone on the pod said this might be the funniest thing we've ever done. Looks like you guys had fun and again, love the pod and the team, but so no, hey, this just doesn't hit. Yeah, this is a pretty bad video. They survived every controversy and cancellation imaginable, but this lackluster camping video might just be it for the end of the H. This is not camping. Yeah. This is a field day. They try too hard to make it funny. People just want a regular vlog. Yeah, it feels a bit pushed, doesn't it? Next competition, release all the raw footage and have people edit their own versions. That's not a bad idea. Oh my God, this is so weird and bad. I'm appalled this was even uploaded to the channel. It is pretty bad. What even is this? I need more. This was funny. We need more. Love it. No, there's a mixed reviews here. Tamara's editing saved the video. I reckon the editing's not great. We wanted a camping trip, not a field day. What does this guy say? Podcast fan. I'm behind in my podcasts, so I'm probably missing the reaction. This was disappointing. Felt like everyone was trying to be a star. Ethan needs to be a bit more scripted and less on the fly. All of it seemed scripted to me. The half in character, other half was not great. Felt like a mishmash. Yeah. I'm sure Tamara did what she could with the footage dump, but I know you guys are able to do better. Yeah, so it's not really hitting, is it? What the fuck did I just watch? This person, with peace and love, you guys overestimate how funny on the fly you can be. I love the bits, but you guys should plan a little more. Ethan is funny, but I don't think anyone can follow it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Release the Snyder Cut. Should have just played Dungeons and Dragons in the park, called it camping. This skit style shenanigans is not my fave. Yeah, I guess these are a lot of fans in here not really feeling it. I don't know, like it didn't hit for me either. And I'll watch the rest of that in my own time, but yeah, just that did not make it. I don't know what they were thinking. Like the podcast itself and the show is amazing, and definitely the funniest thing that I watch on the internet is the H3 podcast, hands down. Made funny because of all the crew and the way they all interact, but this thing, this was not funny. And how much did we watch? We only watched 10 minutes of it. So we're about a third of the way through, and I don't want to put you guys through any more of it. I will watch it all, but I don't want to. I said to you guys that I thought this would be rad because of the camping pitch that I did and what I had planned for my thing to be somehow involved. And then they went ahead and did a camping trip, and it's this. It just, I don't know, not really hitting for me. Either way, though, I'm going to get out of here now. Hexy, you didn't find that link? Oh, the link was filtered in the chat. I don't have links turned off in my chat, though. Anyway, man, if you do find it, pop it in my Discord and we'll take a look at it next time. There's a Linky Poos section in the Discord, and we'll pull it up for the next time we stream together, which will be tomorrow because I'm not working tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, doing whatever it is you do out there on the weekends. Enjoy the World Cup football if you're into that shizzle, and I'll see you on the next Stream Skins. Thanks for hanging out with me here. I know Valora had a hissy fit. It happens. We'll have to get back and fix up the Valora. Don't forget to farkle in the chat. Here we go, farkle in the chat. What the hell is a farkle? If you find out, just do it in the chat. Farkle it. Down under, streaming through the night. Streaming through the night, true.
New Zealand's vibe surfing waves day to night.